सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 181, verse 153. या बुद्धिवासनास्तासु चैतन्यं प्रतिबिम्बति मेघाकाशमदस्पष्ट चिदाभासोऽनुमीयताम्. Normally, people question, who is God? Where is God? These questions, who is God, where is God, means where is Ishvara, Bhagavan? They question continuously, but they never try to know the answer exactly for their questions. See the tragedy. Questioning is good. That curiosity is very good. That question coming in the mind is also some Purva Janma Punya. Where is God? Who is God? But unfortunately, these two questions has to be answered, has to be addressed properly to myself when I question about Ishvara. Questioning is easy, but to get an answer, I have to put an effort. Just I cannot throw two questions in the air and go away. My intellect will have a bug inside. You cannot just question and leave the questions to the air and keep quiet. It doesn't mean that you have got the answer. Isn't it? I have left those questions long before now. Why? Because I know that I don't get answer. That is not the way. When I am not able to get the answer to those questions, dropping the questions is not an intelligent way. It is not an intelligent way. What is intelligence? Once such questions arise in my mind, I have to work, put effort to get answer for those questions. Therefore, there are very few people, many people won't question. Some few people question. Among those people also, questioners also, 75% or 90% of people leave the questions to the air. Air means they don't bother later. And come to conclusion, I won't get answer for this. Nobody is there to give answer around. So they leave the questions. This is called immaturity. But there are very few people, very few, they question. And after questioning, they put a lot of effort lifelong. And they develop in such a curiosity, interest, and put effort more and more in spite of lot of obstacles. I want to get an answer to these questions. That type of mind is required to understand who is Ishvara. That is why once Vivekananda asked Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, have you seen God? Then Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, yes, I have seen God. Just as I am seeing you, I have seen God, he said. Then show me, Then show me, Then Ramakrishna Paramahamsa took that Vivekananda near the river, that Ganges, and asked him to dip in the water. He went to take bath. He thought after bath he may show the Lord. After bath he may show the Lord. So he is also dipping in the water. Then Ramakrishna Paramahamsa immediately pushed him into the waters, not allowing him to come. Then he struggled so much for his life and came out. What, Guru, what you are doing? I asked you to show God. You are making me to drown in the water. What happened to you when you were in the waters? What happened to you when I pushed you into the water? Then Vivekananda said, I was struggling for my life. I was struggling for my life breath. Then Ramakrishna Paramahamsa said, that much you have to struggle for God. That much you have to struggle for God. I want Ishvara Darshanam. Who is that God? Where is that God? Do you have such intense struggle, pain for life breath, how much you have got for God's sake? Do you have that? If you have, you can. You can know who is that God, where is that God. Just suddenly it came in my mind. Actually, I have not planned to start class like this. It has come into my mind. Just like I am sharing. Now this topic is about Ishvara. Vidyaranya using lot of technical terms by giving an example. The example Drishtanta and Darshtanta he want to compare. In Drishtanta there are many terms he is going to use. In Darshtanta also he is going to use. Don't carry away by those words. Don't carry away by those words. The topic is, who is Ishvara? Where is Ishvara? That is the topic. That's why I am going to introduce 8 terms I am going to introduce, what Vidyaranya has introduced. What purpose? For what purpose we are introducing also, we should not lose sight of. That is only, what is the topic of this chapter? Now this portion we are doing, whole chapter is Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Okay. I told you, when we are traveling, intermediary stations many comes, we forget, suppose, destination. And you lose sight of the destination, you are attracted by the intermediary stations. Adi madri, whole chapter is very big chapter, about 290 slokas. What we are studying, where we are, what is the topic, we forget. There is a possibility. The chapter Chitradipa Prakaranam is Tattvamasi Mahavakya Vichara. In that Tvamapada Jiva Vichara he has completed. Now Tatpada Vichara, that is Ishvara Vichara, he is presenting. Later comes Asipada Vichara. While doing Ishvara Pada Vichara, Tatpada Vichara, who is Ishvara? He is talking. While talking about Ishvara, the components in Ishvara he has introduced. He is introducing one by one. The components in Ishvara, Maya and Maya Pratibhimbita Chaitanyam and original consciousness, Bimba Chaitanyam. These three put together Ishvara. After explaining about Maya, now Vidyaranya has to explain that Chidabhasa or Pratibimba Chaitanyam, that which is reflecting in Maya, which is nothing but Ishvara. Maya Pratibimbita Chaitanyam is equal to Ishvaraha. Who is Ishvara? Answer. Maya Pratibimbita Chaitanyam. Asking question is easy. Who is Ishvara? Maya Pratibimbita Chaitanyam. So we have struggled a lot to understand about Maya, and we have to struggle again about Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Pratibimba means reflection. Chaitanya means chit, the consciousness. Maya means a medium in which the Chaitanyam reflects at a total level. Maya is a medium. Samashti Upadhi medium in which the Chit Chaitanyam, Brahma Chaitanyam reflects. That is called Pratibimba. So Maya medium, Chaitanyam is original. That Chaitanyam reflects in that Maya formed a reflection. Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Chit Abhasa. Chit Abhasa. Every reflection is a localized. Every reflection is a localized. Reflection chonnale localized, confined in a medium. Just as your face reflect in the mirror, your reflected face is located or not? Your reflected face, it is located. Where it is located? In the mirror. So that is Pratibimba Mukham. This is original Mukham. That is Mukha Pratibimba. That is Mukha Pratibimba. Pratibimba is possible always through the medium alone. Either one medium or other. Reflection can take place only in the medium. Clear? Now, Ishvara is Maya Pratibimbita Chaitanyam. To understand this, he brings an example. What is has already introduced, I told you in the last class, then that sloka we have already completed. And the 121, 122 slokas, he brings the Chit Chatur Vidya Prakriya. Chatur Vidhasya Bhavaha Chatur Vidyam. Chit means consciousness. Chit Chaturvidham, fourfold consciousness. Chit means consciousness. Chaturvidham means fourfold. Consciousness is presented in fourfold ways. Chit Chatur Vidya Prakriya. Prakriya means what? A method. A methodology. Method of teaching. For teaching purpose, Vidyaranya introducing fourfold consciousness. Before introducing the fourfold consciousness, he wants to explain the example. In these slokas, he is explaining the example. Before going to the sloka, we see what are the examples given. The fourfold Akasha. You have to see in the Chit place, fourfold consciousness madri, fourfold space you have to take. Fourfold space means what? Four types of Akasha. Two original Akashas, two original space, and two are reflected space. Now keep the Darshtanta aside. Keep the Darshtanta original aside. Let us see the Drishtanta first. Ghata, pot. In that ghata, pot, there is a space. There is a space. What is the name of that pot space in Sanskrit? Ghatakasha. Pot space. Yes, there is no doubt. Is there space or not in the pot? Space is there. Ghatakasha. Number one. Akasha, number one. Okay. Ghatakasha is Akasha, number one. Now fourfold Akasha we have to get like this. Akasha, number one. Now I pour water in this pot. I pour water in this pot. Jalam. Then pot has got jalam. There is water in the pot. Then I take this pot outside. After pouring water, I take the pot outside, open space. Then what happens? The space, outside space, reflect in the pot water. Outside space, Akasha, reflect in the waters. If nakshatram night time, nakshatrams also reflect along the space. Suppose sun is there, sun also reflect in the waters. Where, which water? The water which is in the pot. Isn't it? So, Jala Akasha. Akasha number 2. Ghatastha Jalagata Akasha is Akasha number 2. Now 2 Akasha we have got. First Ghatakasha. Because I can keep my fingers all inside, no? There is Akasha or not. Doubt in the Edame Illanda, Verele Poha Dudle. Akasha Minik. If space is not there, water cannot be poured. Water I have poured means definitely there must be space. Once after pouring water, I take outside, the space reflect in this. Whatever is outside, it reflects. Isn't it? The tree also reflects. Space reflects. In that space, the tree also reflects. That's called Jala Akasha. Ghata Akasha number 1, Jala Akasha number 2. This is at Vyashti level, individual level. Vyashti level. Now we have to go to 2 more Akasha. Now the same Megha, Mahakasha is there outside. Mahakasha means total space is there. In total space, there are up above, clouds are there, water bearing clouds. Megha Akasha. Meghas are there. Meghamanana. Cloud. Meghana cloud. Clouds are there. In that clouds, they are water bearing clouds, not ordinary clouds. What is the third Akasha? Let me say. Mahakasha. There is outside space or not? Outside space is there or not? That is space number 3. Mahakasha. Mahakasha is space number 3. Now how many Akasha we got? Ghatakasha number 1, Akasha number 1. Jalakasha, not outside any Jalakasha. Ghatastha Jala Akasha number 2. Then Mahakasha, total Akasha number 3. Akasha number 3. Mahakasha. In that Mahakasha there is one cloud. In that cloud there is a water bearing cloud. One cloud has got a lot of water in that. Have you seen? Anumiyatam. You have to infer. In the rain, where are they? If water is not there in that cloud, how rain can come? So water bearing cloud, from that alone rain is pouring. Therefore water must be there in that Megha. Megha is there, Swamini. Water is there, Swamini. I agree. but Meghakasha reflecting Anumiyata. Since you cannot see the water in the cloud, similarly, you have to infer the water in the cloud. You have to infer the Akasha reflecting in that water which is in the cloud. Why you have to infer the Akasha in the cloud? Since Jala, pot water is able to reflect the space, the water in the cloud also must reflect the Mahakasha. Mahakasha is reflected in the Meghakasha, is called Meghakasha number 4. Meghakasha is Akasha number 4. Meghathila water irukku. Water na Akasha reflection is there. Isn't it? So that Akasha is number 4 Akasha. Now how many Akashas we have got? 4 Akasha. Tell me once again. Ghatakasha, Ghatastha Jalagata Akasha, Mahakasha, total space, Meghakasha. That Akasha reflecting in the water, that which water is in the cloud, which cloud is in the space, Mahakasha. 4 Akasha we have got. Ghatakasha, Jalakasha, Mahakasha, Meghakasha. Repeat again. Ghatakasha, Jalakasha, Mahakasha, Meghakasha. Enna class? LKG class madri irukku. Now come to the Ashtanta. In Vedanta, Vidyaranya give one name to one Chit. Chit also 4 types. Chit also 4 types. Comparison first we see. Then we will go to exact the Ashtanta. This example is given comparable to our Ghatakasha is, now I am going to give lot of technical terms, different names. You have to keep all these 4 ready. Now I am giving different names to 4 of them. Vedantic terms. Ghatakasha is called Kutastha Chaitanyam. Ghatakasha is called Kutastha. Kutastha alone is called Adhara Chaitanyam. Ghatakasha is comparable to Kutastha Chaitanyam. Kutastha Chaitanyam is Adhara Chaitanyam, Adhishtana Chaitanyam, original consciousness at Vyashti level. This Adhara Chaitanyam Kutastha is Satyam. It is Satyam, it is Chit. Ghatakasha is comparable to Chit, Bimba Chaitanyam, at individual level, Vyashti level. Clear? Now come to the next Akasha, Jalakasha. Jalakasha reflecting in the Jala which is in the pot is comparable to Jivaha. Jivaha means that Chaitanyam which is reflecting in the mind, Sukshma Sariram, Upadhi, Jiva, mind, that is called Jivaha, that Chaitanyam which is reflecting in the mind, Antahkaranam, which is reflecting in the mind is called Jivaha. Another name for Jiva is Antahkarana Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Antahkarana Pratibimba Chaitanyam. What is Jalakasha? Akasha, that which is reflecting in the water which is in the pot. Similarly, Jiva means Chaitanyam, that which is reflecting in the mind, which mind is in the body. Pot, water, space reflection. Isn't it? Similarly, body, mind, water and mind both are equated. Water and mind both are equated. Water and mind. So in Sthula Shariram, Sukshma Shariram, water's mind is there. Antakaranam. In that, Chit is reflecting. That is called a Chit Abhasa. Where it is reflecting? In the mind. Where is that mind? In the body. Sthula Shariragata Sukshma Antakarane Chit Abhasaha Chidabhasaha Jivaha. So how many conscious? What Kutastha Chaitanyam, number one. Chaitanyam, number one. Then Antahkarana Pratibimba Chaitanyam Jivaha is Chaitanyam, number two. Antahkarana Pratibimba Chaitanyam or Chidabhasa is Chaitanyam, number two. Now come to the total level. Chaitanyam, number three is total Brahma Chaitanyam. இங்க மகாகாசம் சொன்ன மாதிரி இங்க டோட்டல் மகாகாஷ கம்பேர் டு பிரம்ம சைத்தன்யம் which is all pervading. Total பிரம்ம சைத்தன்யம், சமஷ்டி பிரம்ம சைத்தன்யம். Chaitanya number 1 or 2 or 3? 3. Who is 1? Kutastha. Original Chaitanyam, number 1. Then Jivaha, reflected Chaitanyam, Chaitanyam number 2, that is. Then Mahakashavat, Brahma Chaitanyam, total Chaitanyam. That Mahakashavat Brahma Chaitanyam, in that Chaitanyam, Maya Megha is there. Megha is compared to Maya. Megha is there. Megha is compared to Maya. In that Megha, water is there. That water is Vasana, Rupa, Buddhi, Sukshma Sharirams. All Karana, Sukshma, Karana Rupena, they are all there. Tusharavat, he is going to explain. Water's particles are there in the Megha. Like that, in Maya Megha, Maya Megha is compared to Maya. Okay, here Jalam is compared to Jala is compared to the mind, Antahkaranam. Okay, Megha is compared to Maya, which Maya is in total Brahma Chaitanyam. Megha is in total space, Maya is in total Brahma Chaitanyam. In that Maya, Upadhi, medium, Brahma Chaitanyam, which is all pervading, is reflecting. Is reflecting. That reflecting Maya Pratibimbita Chaitanyam is Ishvaraha. Ishvaraha. That Megha, equal to Megha, this Maya is taken in the Maya Upadhi, all pervading Brahman is reflecting. Akasha is reflecting in the water which is in the cloud. Cloud is there. In the cloud, water is there. In that water, what is reflecting? Space is reflecting. All pervading space. Similarly, all pervading Chaitanyam reflecting in Maya. That Pratibimba is called Ishvaraha. Maya Pratibimba Chaitanyam is called Ishvaraha. Chaitanyam number 4. Chaitanyam number 4. Now how many Chaitanyams we have got? Chit Chaturvidya. Puriyarado? Chit Chaturvidya. Ghatakasha compared to Kutasthaha. Jalakasha compared to Jivaha. Mahakasha compared to Brahma Chaitanyam. Meghakasha compared to Ishvara. Now 4 Chaitanyams we have got. Now come to example again. 4-fold space. Ghatakasha, Jalakasha, Mahakasha, Meghakasha. Among these 4, 2 are real, 2 are unreal. 2 are real, 2 are unreal. Ghatakasha is original, Jalakasha is unreal. Because it depending upon, as long as water is there, reflection will be there. Reflection is permanent or temporary? As long as medium is there, reflection is there. Your original face is permanent or reflected face is permanent? எத்தனை கண்ணாடி உடைச்சிருக்கோம் நம்ம, ஃபேஸ் அப்படியே இருக்கே இல்லையா? அதனால ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷன் இஸ் அன்ரியல். Therefore Ghatakasha Adhara Chaitanyam is real, but Jalakasha temporarily formed. Abhasa, Akasha, reflected space is temporarily formed, therefore it is unreal. So Ghatakasha is real, Jalakasha is unreal. Mahakasha is real. Once the water is poured down from the cloud, can there be a reflection in the clouds? Mahakasha is always there, but Meghakasha, permanent or impermanent? Once water is poured down as rain, there is no water, no reflecting medium, therefore Meghakasha gone. So Meghakasha is permanent or temporary? Temporary. Now 4 Akashas, 2 are temporary, 2 are permanent. What are permanent, what are temporary, we should know. Ghatakasha, Mahakasha, both are permanent. Satyam, Nityam. In example, okay? Satyam, Nityam, in example. Vyashti. Mahakasha and Ghatakasha, both are permanent. Jalakasha and Meghakasha, impermanent in Darshtanta. Now come Drishtanta. This is in Drishtanta. Now come to Darshtanta. When you come to Darshtanta, that Chaitanyam, what Chaitanyam? Kutastha Chaitanyam. That consciousness which is all-pervading, available in this body also. Here Ghatakasha, here Kutastha Chaitanyam, which is available in this body, original Chaitanyam. How do you know? How do you know Chaitanyam is available? It is all-pervading. All-pervading is all-pervading. Kutastha Chaitanyam. That Kutastha Chaitanyam which is reflecting in mind medium. Mind medium is called Chidabhasa Jivaha. Jivaha, reflection, is permanent or impermanent? Impermanent. Kutastha, before this reflection is formed, Kutastha Chaitanyam is already there at Vyashti level. So Kutastha is Nityam, Jiva is Anityam. Jivatvam is because of reflection. Isn't it? That Kutastha is reflecting in the mind. Kutastha is what? Chaitanyam which is available at Vyashti level is called Kutastha. Okay. That Kutastha reflecting in the Antakaranam is called Jivaha. Now tell me, Jiva is Abhasa Chaitanyam or the Adhara Chaitanyam? Abhasa Chaitanyam. What is Adhara Chaitanyam? Kutastha. Kutastha is Adhara Chaitanyam. This Jiva is depending. Jiva means what? Antakarana Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Pratibimba is permanent or impermanent? Therefore, jiva is impermanent. Similarly, Maha, that is all-pervading Brahma Chaitanyam is Nityam. Brahma Chaitanyam is Nityam. But in that Brahma Chaitanyam, Maya medium reflecting Chaitanyam, Ishvara is Anityam. Our reflection da. Enna reflection na? Mayala reflection avladha. Na vandi antakranala reflection, our vandi Mayala reflection. So now Ishvara reflection you cannot see. Why? Just as you cannot see the particles, waters in the megha, you cannot see Maya, Pratibimba, Chaitanya, Ishvara, but you Animayatam. You have to infer. Arthapatti Pramanam. Puriyardo, now you can understand flow of the shlokas with this background. Okay, see, Ya Buddhihi Buddhi Vasanaha, 153. Where we are? 153. Ya Buddhi Vasanaha Tasu Chaitanyam Pratibimbati Meghakashavat Aspashta Chidabhasaha Anumiyatam. Appadi padikkumbodhu puriyanum. Okay. Meghakashavat. In Megha, there is an Akasha. In that, there is Akasha means what? Reflected Akasha. That's why he says, Meghakashavat Aspashtam. Drishtantalla, Megha, in that Megha, water is there. In that water, what is reflecting? Akasha is reflecting. How do you know? Have you seen? Then, because in my bucket of water, in my house, space is reflecting, and the water lo kude, it must reflect. Anumiyatam. Like that, Ishvara also, you must infer. How? See, Buddhi Vasanaha Tasu Chaitanyam Pratibimbati. Buddhi Vasana means, in my Buddhi, Chaitanyam is reflecting. Antakaranam means Mano Buddhi Chitta Ahankara. Ellam cholla mudiyadu ahankaram. You have to take Buddhi, Upalakshanam. In Buddhi, in your Buddhi, Chaitanyam is reflecting or not? How do you know? Have you seen? Because Spashtam, I am understanding Panchadasi. Purinji Puriyamana Kashtapatindirke. I am struggling, trying to know this Panchadashi itself shows you are Chaitanyam. In your Buddhi, Chaitanyam is there. Consciousness is there. So Buddhist Chaitanyam is there. Since here Buddhi Chaitanyam is reflecting, in that, because Chaitanyam is all pervading, and Akasha is all pervading, reflecting in the waters of the Megha. Since all pervading Chaitanyam reflecting in my Buddhi, since it is reflecting in my intellect, Vyashti Buddhi, it must reflecting in all total Buddhi. That is called Maya, Vasana. That is what? Vasanaha, Buddhi Vasanaha means what? All Buddhis put together. It is Chaitanyam Pratibimbati. This Chaitanyam Pratibimbati Buddhi Vasanasu, with comparison, Drishtanta, what is that? What is that? Megha Pratibimbita Akasha. So, total level. Here, Drishtantalla Megha Pratibimbita Akasha. Here, Buddhi Vasanasu Pratibimbita Akasha. Chaitanyam. Inga Chaitanyam, inga Akasha. Adada. Say, Ya Buddhi Vasanaha Tasu Chaitanyam. In that Chaitanyam reflects Meghakashavat Aspashtam. That Maya Pratibimbita Chaitanyam Spashtam or Aspashtam? In Spashtama theriyarada? Aspashtam. But Anumiyatam. Just as you are inferring the water in the clouds, In that Akasha is reflecting. Similarly, in that Buddhi waters, total Buddhi waters, Maya medium, Chaitanyam reflecting called Ishvaraha. Anumiyatam. Papa Ishwaran Anumanam panna vendidaachu. Now look at the next shloka. Same topic he is going to continue further analysis. Sabhasameva tad bijam dhirupena prarohati ato buddhau chidabhasah vispashtam pratibhasate. Tad bijam antahkarana bijam an artham. Tad bijam means antahkarana bijam. Sabhasameva, with potential chidabhasa only. Here antahkaranam by itself, jadam, it is inert, but there the consciousness, sentiency is there. I know. That consciousness, the pratibhimbam, that ahankaram, buddhista, it's a refined matter. The antahkaranam is a refined matter. Sukshma sariram an artham. In that refined matter, always, wherever you keep mirror, the reflection will be formed. Whether you stand or something stand. No, nothing will form, Swamini. I will turn that towards the wall. No reflection should form in the mirror. And mirror apdi thirupungo. Enna reflection irukum? Wall reflection will be there. At no time the reflecting medium without reflection. At no time the reflecting medium is without reflection. Either one reflection or other it has to show. It without reflection, reflecting medium can never stay. That is what he says. Sabhasameva tad bijam. Buddhi antahkaranam is always. What is buddhi antahkaranam here? Mirror. Mirror-like. In the mirror-like buddhi, adula enna reflection padum? Consciousness, chittunudiya reflection. Sabhasameva. Buddhilo eppume or reflection irukum. Sabhasena, abhasena sahitam. Ipo mirror chonna nanna tala aaditellyo. Buddhi is also like a mirror. Yenda pakkam mirror pona, who is there? Chaitanyam, since it is all pervading, the buddhi has to reflect what? Chidabhasa. Reflect, mirror has to reflect whatever object is in front. So buddhi mirror has to reflect what? Chit. Priyardo. Advat sabhasemeva tad bijam. Tad bijam means antahkaranam. Antahkaranam means karana shariram. Why karana shariram? It is aspashtam. It is aspashtam. Okay. Dhirupena prarohati. That karana shariram in which the reflection is formed, prarohati means slowly converted into sukshma shariram. When we wake up, sukshma shariram, when you go to sleep, where your buddhi has gone? Tell me. When you have gone to sleep, where your buddhi has gone? It has gone to potential form. Okay? It has gone to potential form. Isn't it? Once you wake up, Since buddhi is bound to have sabhasa all the time, along that buddhi which has got into potential form, that reflection also is in potential form. Once you wake up means what? Either you wake up to dream or you wake up to Jagrata Avastha. Your mind becomes what? Spashtam. In dream, in sleep, your mind is not spashtam. Since mind is not spashtam in sleep, your Chidabhasa is also not spashtam. When you wake up, your mind is spashtam. In the mind, Antakaranam Chidabhasam is also spashtam. That's why Panchadashi class was not spashtam. Now Panchadashi class is spashtam. Why? Because prarohati. That karana shariram, which is sabhasam, tad bijam sabhasameva, means what? That karana shariram which is in deep sleep, which has got chaitanyam in potential form. Karana shariram is a medium. In that medium, chit is there. That chit is not available, not spashtam, because you are sleeping. Now you have woken up, have come to Panchadashi class. That Karana Sarira Pratibimba Chaitanyam become what? Sukshma Sarira Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Spashtam. Spashtama illaya? If you are sleeping here also, spashtam. If you are not sleeping, it is spashtam. That's what he says. Dhirupena prarohati means Sukshma Rupena prarohati. Sabhasameva tad bijam, that Karana Shariram Antahkarana bijam, bijam in a potential form, not spashtam. Once you wake up, dhirupena, as the time of srishti, at the time of srishti. I'll go to example. The water in the clouds, pouring, rain. Now water is clear or not? When it was in Megha, it was not clear. Spashtam. Now the water has come down. Spashtam. Once you wake up, it is called Srishti. Srishti has come, Spashtam. And the water got a Spashtam. Meghanla irunda Spashtam ille. Tukkathila irunda Spashtam ille. Elindita Spashtam. Prarohati. Ataha. Therefore, Buddhau Chidabhasaha Vispashtam. Buddhau means in waking state. Chidabhasa. Chit. Chidabhasa number 1 or 2? Number 2, Jiva, Antakarana, Chaitanyam, Jivaha, Pratibimba Chaitanyam, Buddhau, Spashtam. Since the manifesting is very clear, very, very clear. Vispashtam, very, very clear anartha. Very, very clear, illaya ipo? Enna? Chaitanya. Are you conscious of? That is Pratibimba Chaitanya. Who is that Pratibimba Chaitanya? Jiva. Clear? Now that Jiva is real or unreal? Vispashtam pratibhasate. Pratibhasate means reflects. Onnume illa idilo enna shlokam unno. When you have gone to sleep, you are in Karana Shariram. In Karana Shariram, that Chidabhasa is also not spashtam. When you wake up, the same Karana Sariram has converted into Sukshma Sariram. Okay, Sukshma Sariram, mind is so active. In that mind, that Chit is active now. That Chit is active, therefore Vispashtam Pratibhasate. Panchadashi Pratibhasate. To that Buddhi and Artha. Okay, next. Maya Bhasena Jiveshau Karotīti Shrutau Shrutam Mayakasha Jalakashau Meghakasha Jalakashau Ivatau Suvyavasthitau Okay. Now, this Maya, it alone creates Jiva and Ishvara. Maya abhasena Jiva Ishau karoti iti Shrutau Shrutam. In Uttaratapaniya Upanishad, same mantra what I read long before, 9th chapter, 5th mantra, Maya abhasena means Maya through the reflection. Maya abhasena, Maya through the reflection. Jiva ishau karoti, it creates as it were. What it creates? Maya abhasa. It creates Jiva, it creates Ishvara. Jiva Ishau. Who said? Shrutau Shrutam. In Uttaratapaniya Upanishad, Nrsimha Uttaratapaniya Upanishad, Shrutau Shrutam. We heard from Shruti. From Maya Abhasa only Jiva and Ishvara comes. Jiva at what level? Veshti level. Ishvara at Samashti level, total level. Meghakasha jalakashau iva. Then puriyardho ipo appa adukku da avula ground preparation pannadhu nanu. Meghakasha jalakasha. Jalakasha is veshti or samashti? Veshti. Meghakasha is veshti or samashti? Samashti, total. So Megha Akasha is corresponding to Ishvara. Okay, Meghakasha corresponding to Ishvara, Jalakasha corresponding to Jiva. And above sentence Jiveshau. Inge eppadi podum? Meghakasha Jivan podakudadu. ஏன்னா அங்கே ஜீவேஷம் இருக்கு, இங்கே மேக ஜலாகாஷம் இருக்கு. அதனால மேகா ஜீவா, ஜலாகாஷம் ஈஸ்வரன் சொல்லக்கூடாது. அங்கே மீட்டர் சேக்கு he has said that. இங்கே மேகாகாஷ ஜலாகாஷ மீன்ஸ் மேகாகாஷ ஈஸ்வரவத். மேகாகாஷவத் ஈஸ்வரः, ஜலாகாஷவத் ஜீவः. மேகாகாஷவத் ஈஸ்வரः, ஜலாகாஷவத் ஜீவः. நல்ல கான்டெம்ப்ளேட் பண்ணணும். ஓகே, மேகாகாஷ ஜலாகாஷ நல்ல டிராயிங் கூட போட்டுக்கலாம். நான் அப்படி தான் போட்டுட்டேன். ஐ யூஸ் டு டூ, யூ சீன் மை நோட் புக்ஸ் எல்லாம், புக் எல்லாம் பொம்மை பொம்மை இருக்கும். என்ன ஒரு குடம், அதில் தண்ணி எல்லாம் எழுதிக்கணும். எல்லாம் நல்லா பண்ண டிராயிங்கு. என்ன மேகா கிளவுடு, அதில் வாட்டர்ஸ் ரிஃப்ளெக்ஷன் நல்லா போட்டுன்னு அழகாக திருஷ்டாந்தா தாஷ்டாந்தா எழுதி போட்டானா கிளியர். 100 மார்க்ஸு. ஆமாம், ஓகே, 100 மார்க்ஸ் வில் கம். மேகாகாஷ ஜலாகாஷௌ இவ தௌ சுவ்யவஸ்திதௌ, தௌ த்வௌ ஜீவ ஈஷௌ சுவ்யவஸ்திதௌ, கிளியர்லி ப்ராப்பர்லி எஸ்டாப்ளிஷ்ட். ஜீவ ஈஷௌ மேகாகாஷவத் ஈஸ்வரः, ஜலாகாஷவத் ஜீவः. Both are formed because of whose blessing? Maya. Maya. புரியுறதா? மாயா ஆபாசேன. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்லோகா அதே விஷயம்தான். மேகவத்வர்த்ததே மாயா மேகஸ்தித துஷாரவத் தீவாசனாஸ்சிதாபாசஹ துஷாரஸ்தகவஸ்திதஹ. That is kavasthitaha, not swavasthitaha. Badram, ஜாகிரதை படிக்கணும். ஸ்வவஸ்திதஹ இல்ல, கவத், கம் ஆகாஷஹ. Same whatever I said 45 minutes, 40 minutes I gave the introduction. ஏன்னா இந்த ஸ்லோகம் எல்லாம் புரியாதுன்னு தெரியும் எனக்கு. முன்னாடியே எல்லாம் சொல்லி வச்சாதான் இதெல்லாம் புரியும்னு சொல்லி அப்படி சொன்னேன். அதே விஷயம் சொல்றாரு பாருங்க. மேகவத் வர்த்ததே மாயா. ஒன் சென்டென்ஸ். மேகவத் மாயா வர்த்ததே. Megha is comparable to Maya here, equated to anartham. Statement, sentence number 1. Meghavat Maya vartate. Sentence number 2. Meghasthita Stusharavat Dhivasana vartate. What I said is, you are equating now or not? Megha sthita, tushara means what? Water particles. Tushara means water particles. Where, which are in Megha. Megha sthita. Megha sthita means what? Obtaining in, water obtained in Megha. Sthita means obtained. Where? Megha. Megha sthita tusharavat. That water particles which are obtained in that Megha, water bearing clouds and ardham. Enna namak Sanskritam problem. English anna gidigadanu purinjidum. People, that's a minimum Sanskrit is required. Tushara means water particles. Megha means cloud. Water bearing clouds and ardham. Megha sthita tusharavat anna water bearing clouds and ardham. Okay. Dhi vasana chidabhasaha. So, meghasthita tusharavat. Dhi vasana means what? Total karana prapancha and artham. Maya. Medium la. All these buddhis, now all people are sleeping. Beings are sleeping. Nama buddhi alla enga poirukappa? Gone totally or potentially gone? And the potentially don't look up and down actually. Na kai appadi ipdi kaamikkaren thavare, it cannot be separated. They are all together. First floor, second floor madri appadi kedaiyadu. Ore edathula irukka. So karana prapanchanlone and the buddhi ella potential irukka. Mala vandappo spashtam. Water bearing clouds are come, that water is not spashtam. Like that, when all are in potential form, they are not spashtam. When the rain falls compared to srishti, when jivas taken one body, one medium, they are all spashtam. Okay. Dhi vasanaha vartante. Dhi vasanaha means karana shariram. Mind is in potential form. Karana shariram, that mind is in potential form. Our mind is in karanavastha. Mandukya. Prathama padaha, dvitiya padaha, tritiya padaha, jagrata sthano, vaishvanaraha, vishva taijasa prajna. Vishwa Taijasa Prajna. This Vishwa goes to Taijasa dream, dream goes to Taijasa into Prajna. Prajna is in Karana Shariram. What? This Jiva is in Karana Shariram. Elinde udane, oh, Pasidaham ella start. Therefore he says, Dhi Vasanaha Vartante. You put full stop there. Megha Sthita Tusharavat Dhi Vasanaha Karana Sharire. Means karana prapanche, total level, vartante. They are aspashtam. When we wake up, next sentence, chidabhasaha tusharastha kavasthitaha. Tusharaha kavasthitaha. This chidabhasa, where was it? Tusharavat kavasthitaha. Ka means in the clouds. In the Akasha, the Pratibimba Chaitanya. Ka means Akasha. Kavasthitaha tusharaha means what? That tushara, water which is reflecting in the space. Therefore, your Chidabhasa is also reflecting in the total buddhi. Total buddhi it is reflecting. Swamini, idu vida confusion vere edavadhu venum. Confusion ille. Ninga poi draw pannungo. Draw pannittu drishtanta fulla kutastha chaitanyam, pratibimba chaitanyam jiva, vesti level. Similarly, total mahakashatlo brahma chaitanyam, in that what? Meghakashavat maya pratibimba, maya medium pratibimba chaitanyam ishvaraha. Here bimba chaitanyam and Pratibimba Chaitanyam. There also Bimba Chaitanyam, Pratibimba Chaitanyam. Jiva and Ishvara, both are unreal. Maya medium is unreal. Here Avidya Antakaranam medium is unreal. There Ishvara, Maya, Pratibimba Chaitanyam is unreal. Pratibimba is unreal or not? Therefore Maya, Pratibimba Chaitanyam, Ishvara is unreal. Here Jiva also, Kutastha Pratibimba, Antakarana Pratibimba Chaitanyam is also unreal. Kutastha is real. Maha Brahma Chaitanyam is real. So, two are real. Confusion enge theriyumo? Jiva Pratibimbita Chaitanyam, Kutastha Chaitanyam, Anyonya Adhyasaha is the confusion. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.